Ole mole. What's up, dudes? It's been a minute.
Hello.
It's always good to have our bi-monthly session.
It's not bad.
uh, it is
Also
what it
pretty good.
is. With holidays and everything. Final session of the year.
Oh man.
Better than bi-yearly.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe that after this, we won't have a session for a year.
Oh god.
But, but,
I
recap!
mean,
Go on, Max.
I was about to. I mean, what's Baldur's Gate for? I might.
Oh my god.
I still need to finish a playthrough on that. But, a lot happened. And a lot's going to happen. After some slim preparations and a couple of journeys through Imperial, party found themselves on the outskirts of a new area, a new region. A very unfamiliar territory, some could say, blocked by this field, but they were greeted by the much loved and very cared for Aeon. After a little bit of a struggle, uh, they found themselves inside the city of Ebonstraud, where they were greeted by Wadi, congratulating them on defeating Aeon, supposedly. So, we pick back up. I'm assuming y'all's character sheets should still show, like expended spells, health and all that
I
sort of
hope so.
stuff.
I
Yep, I'm
believe
at
that, yeah.
88 health. Well,
30
freaking HP.
So,
Yep.
we pick back up where y'all are on the outskirts of Ebonstraud with Wadi.
Hmm.
So, um, you all look pretty rough.
Lila blinks 5 times in succession before saying, "Yes, it's just for the travels."
Could be
Be
worse.
expected. So, there's quite a few things that you're going to need to understand here in this lovely little city of ours. Uh, geez, where should I start? Any of you have any questions you want to ask?
You here to kill us?
No.
Why not?
We share a similar goal, do we not?
You kill Aeon.
Well, of course.
Didn't you try to kill us before?
I tested y'all's strength briefly, but I mean, I had no ill intent. I just
Okay.
needed to see if y'all were worth a damn.
Are we worth it now?
I'd say so.
Oh. Alright, yeah. What's the highest building I could climb on?
Um, More than likely the central castle, which
Where's
that
that
would
at?
be, um, that would be south of where we are currently. Which, gosh dang it, I have to find y'all's little like group token thing.
The group
Which
puck.
which direction is south?
I kind of just gestures back towards the city because y'all are pretty much like y'all find yourselves in this area near the gate. Which once I find that token, I'll add it.
Mm-hmm.
am I remembering anything more though that I see the city in front of me?
Uh, Give me a history check.
Okay. Oh.
It's different from what you recall, so it's not. It's familiar in the sense of like you feel like you're back home, but it's not what it used to be.
Damn shit, they got rid of the Denny's.
But down to business. We have 3 days.
3 days until what?
He kind of gestures to the large pillar of swirling energy in the mass.
I'm
3
assuming
days.
Titan.
Precisely.
Oh.
Because you see, my friends, we are experiencing the Festival of Rebirth.
What does that mean?
Well, do you know what rebirth means?
Yeah.
Could I take a wild guess and say that it's when the cycle resets?
Oh no, that's too far of a stretch there.
I think he means they're trying to usher Titan's entire being back into existence.
Oh dear, that's not
Yeah, no, it's not good.
that's not much better.
So why is his presence so steeped in this city?
Well, that's the interesting thing, because here is not necessarily here nor there. It's hard to explain. We're not in your realm of existence, but we're also not in the realm of existence where we should be. We're in a bit of an in-between limbo.
A demi-plane?
I would go even further beyond that.
A demi-universe?
If you want to word it that way, yeah.
Wait, is this... The reason his influence is so strong here, is this perhaps a demi-reality that Titan manifested?
Sort of. Yes.
Why this city, though?
That's the fun question. But that, I feel like, is better found out than me telling you. But I want to make sure you guys survive. And I don't want you guys dying. You shouldn't just run out into the city as you are now, picking a fight with every cultist you see. Because, believe it or not, he kind of points to Squall. Every motherfucker you're gonna see has something y'all know about.
You're saying we're all connected here.
I mean, of course. And you kind of watch as he just reaches in, like, just reaches into like his cloak, pops out like this black mass, pops it on the ground,
Oh.
and just pulls out these very dark purple cloaks with that all too familiar symbol of the heart on them.
Oh.
Are
And
we
just kinda-
disguising ourselves?
Yeah,
Oh. Perceptive,
I mean, otherwise,
Lucas.
Would you be able to cast Dispel Magic on me?
yeah, sure, why not? Just don't resist.
I will not resist it.
Okay, cool. And he goes ahead and casts the spell magic.
Perfect. This huge... I mean, to be honest, I feel like the cultists did see me as I am a very tall dragon. I was a tall dragon when I entered.
It's y'all are. It's a pair. There doesn't seem to be like anybody around this region.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's much better.
few rules that y'all need to follow. There's a hierarchy here. The robes y'all have now are initiate robes.
Oh.
Question.
Yes.
Do I really need all this disguise? They'll never recognize me.
If you are not within robes, you are considered a hostile.
This whole city's cultists.
Yep.
Any of them climb buildings?
Yeah, I guess they could.
So if I climb a building, it won't be a big deal.
I don't think that should be a big problem at all.
I start putting on the robes.
So, the rankings as follows. First we have, you all, lowly initiates. Then you have your lovely acolytes. Then you have the hares.
Here.
Then you have your bishops. And your archbishops at the, which are basically the top. And, you should be able to discern who's who based on their robes and whatnot. You're going to see a lot of things. You're going to experience quite a few things as well. One key warning. Be very careful about the archbishops.
I could have imagined those would be the most dangerous.
I believe whatever belief you have, it is much lower.
Would they be able to tell if we're not an acolyte, if we're not one of them?
Well, that depends. Best to avoid them overall. As for other things, I could give you more information, or you could find out on yourself.
What
Which would you prefer?
could I ask first? What reason you have to help us here? You mentioned a
Again,
common
we share. Yes, killing Aeon.
goal. Oh, okay. Why would you need us though? You seem plenty powerful.
Points to Prok.
Ah.
He knows what happens.
Yep. No good. Not at all. All hands on deck.
Okay. Understood. Reason
I
for me.
do sort of have a itching personal question.
By all means, speak.
You said this is a place that is not of our rally, not... It's a sort of in between, but I have memories of this city. Is this the same one I was born in?
Ooh. Now that's a touchy subject. I feel it best that you experience what the city has to offer. There's a little bit of something for, I think, each and every one of you. Especially what you watch is like he just kind of uses two fingers and then points between Emma and Maxi. I feel like you two are gonna have a good time here.
So, we're related to this place, all of us, in some way, shape, or form?
I would say so. But don the robes, brave the city, see what everything has to offer. As for me, I have matters to tend to, and again, clock's ticking. It's about
Before you go,
the beginning of the afternoon. Oh, go on, Squall.
how close would you consider this place to the rest of the multi-cycle verse?
Hello. Elaborate.
What was going to go through?
Are we near a core? An epicenter?
I would say so.
A beginning?
Yes.
Good. That's all I need.
Desi was trying to say something and the mic wasn't going through.
Oh.
After he said that about me and Maxi, I was asking, like, what are you implying?
Again, as I've said multiple times, do you really want me to ruin the fun? Or do you just want to find out?
Alright.
So, if you don't mind, and you kind of watch as kind of turns his back and lifting up the black hole, you see this purple cloak with like this golden threading and like the insignia just emboldened on the back, like adorn his shoulders. It's a much more elaborate cloak than y'all's. I have business to tend to. Ideally, we meet on optimal terms. I do advise to not seek me out, as that will only lead to trouble for both of us.
Fair enough. Lelelele curtsies with a pink glint in her eyes.
Just gives like a loose wave of the hand. And then just kind of drags his finger before the space before him as like a little like rift appears and he just steps through. And Waddy's gone.
I'll put on my robe.
Yeah, will
Do
kneel
they
down
do they have
and-
hoods? Yeah, I'll just flip the hood up on mine and kind of obscure my face as best I can. Because after all this knowledge, I'm feeling like, oh fuck, did I grow up in a cult?
I feel like this city wasn't a cult in the first place.
I didn't say that out loud.
I'll take a robe and hope for one with holes for horns in it.
I mean, you could just make them.
I'm not sure how much of these robes can be.
I'm just gonna take the hood and then just shove it down her horns
Yeah.
and then lift it back up.
Oh my god.
Okay.
There you
Alright.
go.
Forever cultist.
Fair enough.
So, now y'all are left
Get
with
this
just
guy.
all of you together.
Alright.
Wait, is there a me-sized cult?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Alright, so Prok, you understand
just
what's
a
going on,
long
right? We
cloak
gotta
you have to walk
actually keep our heads low and not,
Yeah,
stand out.
I'm starting to think if I gotta focus and not climb the building.
I just pat his shoulder. I'm like, I'm proud of you, buddy. You've grown.
It's so
Just
painful.
imagine.
I know, but it's our lives for this, so.
It must be
I know.
excruciating.
It is, but I've seen what comes from this.
Lele will.
Tell you what, Prok.
Oh, sorry.
When we get back, if we make it out of this, wanna try and climb the keep together?
Absolutely.
Alright.
Lele will go. Oh, hold on. She'll take one of the normal sized cloaks, take a sword, and slice it in half. Okay, Maxi, here you go.
They had one in his size. You just.
Oh well.
I don't think we have time to fix that.
They only gave us a set number of cloaks. Now mine is half the size.
Oh, it's just more of a mantle now.
We'll make do. Alright, is everyone set?
I put
Yeah,
my double hood on.
I guess.
I'll be honest, I'm not feeling great.
I'm feeling pretty spiffy. I think we'll be just
No, it's the overwhelming presence of Titan that's really
You feel
messing
him-
with me.
You feel his presence?
Yes, sickeningly so.
Well, let's take care of that.
Chin
And,
up, buddy.
I'll
It'll only get worse from here.
I'll pull the hood a little further so hopefully it obscures my face, and I'll kind of beckon everyone to come into the city.
Okay, so where would y'all like to go?
Huh.
I want to go straight to the big ass building.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Be like,
wasting
I'm
nothing.
just
We
gonna
got 3 days.
Prok,
So
Prok,
my
Prok.
requirement,
We got 3 days.
my only one demand: we are not splitting the party
Yeah.
unless
Okay.
something, unless like specifically something happens.
No, yeah, of course, that makes sense.
Prok, I understand. We're on a time crunch, but that will only make us look more
Actually,
suspicious.
Actually, I think we could maybe do this. Let's walk around the city, and we can assume that the big building
Let's
in
get
the
a lay
center,
of the land.
that's what I'm saying. Go towards the big building, and there'll probably be people talking. We can get an image of how people act here. See if there's a culture differentiation as we go deeper. I think it makes sense.
Okay.
Just go to the activity center.
So let's. I agree with Prok. We should try going to the center building.
But not a.
Not up it.
I want to be in
Yeah,
that
for
building by the
sure,
end of the
yeah.
day.
It may be a little longer, bud.
Give us 2 days.
That's too long.
Hmm.
We have 3.
We'll see how everything pans out.
Okay. I'll follow y'all.
Is everyone okay with this idea?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Works.
Okay.
All right.
So you'll begin making y'all's way through the city.
Just gonna keep a sharp eye out as we go.
Going beyond the gate, once you kind of round, like, it seems like for the most part, like, this street area is very empty.
Mm-hmm.
But upon rounding the corner, you can see, like, in this area up ahead, hundreds of these purple cloaks just going between buildings, in and out. It looks just very natural, like you're just in a functioning city.
I'm going to keep an ear out, listen to how people are talking, and mannerisms, any set of rules or expectations.
Okay, give me a perception check.
I was actually also doing that already. Get me
Alright,
roll.
both of y'all go ahead.
Cool.
My modifier again.
Okay.
It's long.
That will be. That will be a 16.
22.
Okay, so with a combined roll, that's good. Listening in, it's very normal, kind of like jumping between different conversations and kind of focusing on key points as you pass by people. Some, like, there's just one group huddled by this little like stand, seemingly just selling like short foods and stuff. It's just like, how much for the plate? Just 5 gold. 5 gold, really? That's quite expensive. Well, you know how things are with the festival. The prices go up. You make a good point, I suppose. Can you do 4? I'd say 4 is fair.
Okay.
Another conversation is just talking. Which sect do you belong to? I have yet to be accepted into any sect. Which ones are you keeping an eye on? Personally, I'm very fond of, maybe Lust, maybe Pride. I'm not too sure which sect I would like to follow suit with, but, we let fate decide. Yes, but the festival does end in 3 days. It's best to have allied yourself with a sect at that point. That's the only way to move yourself beyond Acolyte. You are correct there, brother.
Okay.
But it seems like it's just very normal happenings.
Okay.
Good.
Then I'll keep moving. I'll turn and whisper to the rest of the group. It seems like this society functions relatively normally, aside from the caste system.
Well, alright.
Okay.
I say very loudly.
So here's the next big question.
Mm-hmm.
Where do y'all want to get to the big building from?
Oh.
You want this courtyard? Or the back end?
I feel like it'd be better. Like, we can get more info taking the longer way.
I agree. So I'd vote for the longer way. Yeah.
Alright. Any objections? Going once? Going twice?
Looks like a cliff.
Yeah. Because it'll be going.
Y'all could
going
either
this
go
way.
around the top end or the bottom end.
So it's like we're going this way, and then here, and then there's a path like an incline up here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I vote for the long way.
All right.
Also, just checking in on Takkul.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Okay. So y'all continue down y'all's way. I'd say y'all been probably walking. If y'all aren't like rushing and y'all just going at a leisurely place from there to there, I'd say it's probably been like an hour. Things look relatively normal,
Okay.
and you get to this clearing.
Okay.
Before you in this courtyard, you see this statue. It looks animalistic in nature, but it is the body of a human with what seems to almost be like wings of blades
Hmm.
and a series of about 8 arms and 6 legs.
All right.
And you can see knelt all around it these very, very tattered and worn robes that you've all become familiar with.
Hmm.
And you could see like the hands and like some of the arms coming out, and they just look like deathly, like down to the bone and just hollow. And they're just like prostrating before the statue, and you can just hear like the moans and groans and like incoherent ramblings. I'd say there's about 40 people just gathered around the statue doing this.
Huh.
Hmm.
We
Do
always speak too
I
soon.
do I recognize what the figure of the statue is?
Mm. That's a hard one to say.
Uh,
I can, I'll give it to you in a roll.
Okay.
Prok's also seen this figure, so could you both roll a
Yep.
history check?
oh.
Okay.
Absolutely, I can.
Oh
So
my
good
god.
history. I'll give it a try.
Holy
Oh my
fuck!
god. Oh my god.
Hey,
Prok definitely knows.
He knows when it's been made. He knows who
Um,
made it.
Yeah.
He knows the social security number and
What the fuck?
Prok, this is a very familiar figure to you. Although looking different from what you've encountered, you do connect some of these similarities. That is the form of Titan.
Oh.
I'm just gonna point at it. As Titan.
What?
Hmm.
Oh.
That's what he looks like
How did you?
On a good day.
on a bad day. Every day.
Oh,
I've seen him. Well,
Oh.
part of him.
Oh. He was that.
You guys remember,
He was that.
you know, when I told you that the Dwarven capital exploded and all that nonsense?
Yeah.
That's what I saw, correct?
It was a much more chaotic image than that.
Yeah. That's basically what I saw
Hmm.
right there.
I guess I expected something more in control of itself.
It is not. It is
Kinda,
complete opposite.
I kind of just touch my forehead where absentmindedly where like my horns used to be,
Mm-hmm.
and be like just kind of like unease, and I'm just like, let's just keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap him, pat him on the shoulder. That used to be in your head, buddy.
Yeah.
Lelelele,
Hmm.
did you call the true sin of wrath to be in that way?
In control of itself?
Yeah, I don't believe wrath itself would be in control.
That's quite the assumption. Wrath could be anything, and anger can be controlled. That's just how it is.
I assure you, he is very much in control.
Hmm. Sometimes looks can be deceiving, I guess. Let's keep moving.
Okay. Now that we've reached this point, I would like somebody to roll a D100.
Oh,
Oh man.
oh no.
I mean,
Look.
Go ahead, Max.
I was gonna say.
Huh?
D100.
Roll a
boy.
D100.
My boy. Okay,
D100.
Give me a funny number.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
Hell no.
He won the penis
Is that funny
size
enough?
roll.
Oh, that's a funny number.
Oh no.
Oh.
With the frizz? No way.
So, now this is the fun part. Everybody make a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
Damn, just like that.
Oh boy. Oh.
Oh hell
Shit.
yeah, I'm good at these.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, big number.
It is. Oh.
My mind is too beefy.
Okay.
21.
And
Oh wait. This is. Oh no. This isn't a save, is it?
Yes,
is.
It is a
Oh, it
save.
is. Okay. Okay.
Why does your aura grant you a bonus?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we actually all get that bonus then too.
What
What
wait,
is
let
it,
me,
like,
Let me make sure what that is from.
I think it's your charisma modifier or whatever, isn't it?
I just know here I have a +8 to my wisdom saves. I'm trying to figure out where that comes from.
think your efficiency bonus.
Okay.
Efficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier
Yeah,
if you're proficient in them.
I think so. Yeah, that's just what I have it as. Interesting.
Okay. Lelelele,
Okay.
Prok, Max.
Oh yeah, I got a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll with this punch.
The three of you, passing by, catch a glimpse of a figure just kind of on like the outskirt of an alleyway, just like leaned against a wall, like leg propped up. And you are
Oh, sorry.
almost pulled or enthralled in a way
Oh no.
to go to them.
Alright. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna be right back.
Do we see this?
Y'all don't see this figure, but you do see the three of them just kind of veering off course.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm walking straight there.
I'm gonna be back.
I'm gonna grab Proc's
Would they be
arm
leading-
and try to pull him back.
I'm just like, I like when you grab one of my arm, I just keep walking.
Yeah, I'm
Dragging
gonna
you.
contest you. I'll be like, Proc, no, there's nothing there.
Mm, that
I
man over
will put my arm on Lelelele and cast Lesser Restoration.
Oh.
Let
Oh,
me
yeah,
see what Lesser Restoration does real quick. Does nothing.
Oh.
Ew.
Darn.
Because it doesn't stop charm.
Okay, I'm just. Thank you, Lucas. That felt really nice, but I'm gonna go over here for a little bit.
that man over there.
I need to go there.
Hey, I gotta see him.
Okay.
Wait, did it say it was a man? Just was a figure.
I'm just gonna. Oh, that's not gonna work.
Just getting a little slap to it, like a little.
Oh, Emma's just gonna slap me.
I'm
Yeah, just a
gonna.
little tap.
Okay, you know what?
It doesn't really do anything. You just
I'm
smack
gonna-
Lelelele. She just kind of,
I'm
and
going to
just
do
keep
a
going.
unarmed strike on Proc to like the
Mhm.
back of his head.
Oh my
So
god.
I'm gonna roll to hit him here.
Have advantage.
Okay, what's my plus to hit again? The fuck? Plus 12. Okay. Yeah, I think that hits.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna choose to do 1 damage. I'm gonna try and do a stunning strike on him.
That's a con save, yeah?
Yep.
Hey, Prok, make a con save.
Sure. I'd say 29.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my lord.
There goes a key point.
And at this point, since
Cool.
Max hasn't been the one to have been slowed down at all, Max, you approach this individual.
Uh-huh.
You watch as you kind of like reach the edge of the alleyway, and you all see Max just kind of stand there and like look up. You watch as this figure crouches down before you, Max.
Uh-huh.
You look lost, dear one. And now that you're closer, you can kind of see the feminine physique.
Maybe?
Are you where you belong?
I'm not sure.
Are you sure that you're not sure?
Yeah?
Maximilian.
Wait, what?
You kind of watch as like they slide a bit of their cloak back, and you see a figure all too familiar.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go ahead and DM you real quick.
Oh shoot, this is who I think it is.
Oh no. Oh no.
Why are you here, dear?
Great question!
I believe this is the first time that we've officially met.
I believe so.
Kind of looks over to your friends and like their little small squabble that they're still having. Well, I do hope you all make the right decision.
What do you mean by that?
You're here for a reason, are you not?
Well, yes, but
If you want my recommendation, do not trust the Archbishop of Envy.
Bishop of Envy.
Oh no.
You'll understand in due time. Instead, put your faith in lust. She just kind of like gently caresses your cheek, and you can feel the medallion, the symbol of a burn. And with that, you kind of like come to your senses, like you like shake your head, and she's gone. Prok, Lelelele, y'all are like the charm is wore off, and like the figure is no longer there.
Huh.
Oh,
That was weird. Ow, why does the back of my head hurt?
why does mine hurt?
You're welcome.
Oh my god, you're bleeding, Prok.
It's no problem.
What are you talking about? It's just a bruise.
What happened just now?
I slapped you.
Did I do
You all
something?
kept muttering about that you had to go find someone when there was nobody there.
Huh.
There was somebody there.
There
think-
was not.
I could have sworn I really saw something in the alleyway that I needed to go to.
I really needed to see that thing.
I quickly get back to
No,
the group.
I didn't see anyone.
I looked down and then kneel down. Maxi, did something happen?
Well, for one thing, we shouldn't trust the Archbishop of Envy.
What?
Who's that?
Why would you say that?
That's very out of nowhere, Maxi. What makes you say that?
My mother's here.
There's your mom.
What?
Brother's here.
Your mother?
Being looking everywhere.
Like, biologically? Like,
Yeah,
the
no. the
You mean
the
goddess?
Mrs. Maxi?
I heard she's really hot.
And I will say with this introduction, I can reveal this information. The first Archbishop.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
You said your
shit.
mom. Wasn't she supposed to be an evil goddess of some sort?
Italy, goddess of bad luck. I think that was Lady Doom.
Maxi,
Wait.
listen, I know it's family and everything, but do you think that's someone that we can trust?
Instead to believe in the one in lust.
I don't know if we can take their word, Maxi.
I'm not sure either.
Let's take everything at face value then.
Mhm.
To be very fair,
This is all new.
I'm not gonna go trusting the Archbishop of Envy anytime soon.
You don't think?
Huh.
I look to the group.
Yeah.
I mean, he did leave with a fancier robe.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. Well,
And okay, I can't remember. Did he say he was one of parts of Aeon before?
He alluded.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's a likely candidate to be the Archbishop of Envy, considering he has a connection to the sin of envy.
Well, since you've made that thesis, I will grant you some information. Introducing the second Archbishop.
Is this?
Oh.
Is this information that's like popping into her head as time goes?
This is just conclusions that
this is
y'all
me
are
just making
making.
an
Okay,
introduction.
conclusions. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's pretty.
And this is just me providing the players with something tangible to keep track of and help
Of
out.
course, that makes sense. Our characters come to these conclusions. That makes sense.
Of course, we're not as smart as they are.
No,
Well, it's
yeah.
more like if in this short time, if we don't confirm these things and we go on and on trying to confirm them, we'll just be here forever. I get.
So we
Yeah.
kind of had a pretty big context clue, and he
Yeah.
had a fancy robe,
Yeah.
and he said we're basically the grunt and file
Yeah.
with our disguises, and he's like, yeah, you know, you should recognize when other people are higher up by their way they dress. And it's like, homie had a gold trimmed robe.
Yep.
Yeah.
That kind of screams, I'm high ranking.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we can't really dwell on this reunification.
I looked to Lucas, isn't he your patron?
No. Go on, Lucas.
No, that would not be my patron.
You were just guided to him?
My patron is not Wadi.
Y'all just happened to cross Wadi in the Celestial
Yeah.
Domain.
Well, I also didn't stick around, so I wouldn't know that in character.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
I kind of left because, you know, my griffin got beheaded.
Yeah.
My patron is Nephalak, the seer.
But I know what that means.
Religion check.
Okay. Okay, that's somewhat decent. No, I don't know shit.
Oh!
You got no
I just
fucking
stared him
clue.
blankly, like, yeah, no, I ain't got a clue about that.
I will say this. I received Navaluk's eye. If Wadi had both eyes,
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Navaluk has one of my eyes.
Hmm.
That's what I mean.
Concerning.
I just think in my head to the other Lucas being just a series of many eyes, and I'm just think to myself, yeah, that kind of checks out. Okay, let's keep moving, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Congratulations, Maxi.
Might be too early for celebrations.
To be honest, Kain, I also know that if my patron dies, this eye will experience even more power.
Wait, you benefit from your patron dying?
Yes, but I hope that never happens.
Hmm.
Isn't that usually how the reverse of how it's supposed to go?
I am not sure. Maybe being a seer is passed down.
Hmm. Interesting.
I'll just kind of start leading the way.
Okay,
Alright.
back on we go. So, continuing through the city, it's the usual hustle and bustle. I mean, you can see the various stands selling either like food, light armaments, just like what seems to be like basic daggers, swords, hammers, you name it, it's there.
Hmm.
Um, Usual people who just carrying on their daily activities. So, are we following the straight route here? Or are we making a detour?
Let's just say follow the straight route.
Yeah, and then we can branch out from the center.
Okay. Passing by this large structure, you can see there's like heavy foot traffic. Are y'all going around the back or the front?
The front, I guess.
Always the front.
Okay. So going around the front of this building, you can see a lot of people are going in and out, in and out. Um, Picking up on idle conversations.
Is this the
You
Temple
can
of Lust?
you can hear some mutterings talking about this is like, you know, the people in line kind of chattering amongst themselves. One conversation picks up, Kain picks up quite well.
Mhm.
And I believe Squall as well. You have a really good perception too, right, Squall? Oh, he might be busy. Oh, okay,
My
yeah.
passive perception at this point is 18 because of the eye.
Oh shit. Okay.
I have 25.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
fucking
have
guard.
32.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, anything past 20, yeah, you're definitely hearing this. And I mean, this is information that can be shared. This seems to be the Temple of Gluttony. Let me just take a little red marker here. Just, you know.
You can type it.
Nah, it's funnier if we do if we do the writing.
He just with a big old G.
Like one of them
G for
thumbnails.
gluttony.
Oh man.
But yeah, this is the Temple of Gluttony, and this is where people seem to be going to be joining that sect.
I'm curious how they celebrate gluttony.
Could always go inside.
I think we should come back. I would like to know what is at the center of this city, and then go from there.
Okay. So, carrying on. Nothing too crazy. It's, for the most part, rather uneventful. until we get to the front of here. Surrounded by this fountain that's just emanating this like raw energy of sorts. You see this large figure. And y'all are around Prok. This figure stands at about 11 feet tall.
Oh my gosh.
And is something none of you have seen before. A Leonin.
Oh.
The hood is down. You could see the gold accessories of the robe. And you could just see him, like, shouting out, just arms wide open. You can see this large sword standing at least 8 feet, like 8 feet tall, just buried into the ground. If you wish to join Wrath,
Yeah.
There we go.
present yourselves before me. He gestures to the sword. Pull it from the ground, and you shall join the mightiest sect.
Can I kind of look the rest? Do you think it might be a good idea to
I'm already
initiate
walking towards the sword.
into these? Okay, I guess he had the same idea. I was gonna say to try and join in these sects to blend in more.
I think it would be a good idea.
No, I think Prok's already on board for it.
Yes.
And you kind of watch as he turns and looks to Prok as he approaches. Ah, what a lovely fellow we have here. Lower your hood.
I lower my hood.
Oh, a half-orc. And you kind of watch as he steps forward and just kind of like grabs your face and like turns your head.
Just looking dead at him, or not even moving.
Yes, yes.
Hey guys,
You look promising.
Archbishop.
Are you
The sword.
interested?
Let me grab the sword.
And you watch as he just goes back and flays his arms out. We have a contender! Prove yourself to Von Distrom.
I'm going to beckon the party to move a little bit closer. Just so we're a little closer to Prok. And observing this.
I'm just gonna make it look like I'm gathering with the crowd.
Yeah.
Just move like maybe like 10 feet from the rest of the group and just look like I'm just a passerby.
Mm-hmm.
Interested.
Go ahead, I'm gonna rage.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, the Archbishop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he made
no,
it clear.
Yeah, he made it very clear.
Yeah,
He also had gold accents.
Yep. Okay.
Alright,
Rage,
Prok.
I'm gonna grab
It's a
that
strength.
motherfucker's sword.
It is a strength check.
Alright.
I get advantage on these if I'm pulling, right? Is that bear?
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
raging.
Uh-huh. Hell yeah. It's 12 plus 6 plus 11. What's 12 plus 6? It's just a check, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just the plus 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just an 18. It's kind of shit.
I mean, nah, but still, hear me out here, okay? Because you're bear and you're
Oh
pulling.
yeah, he has double capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, this allows for I'm basically throwing on like another like plus 5. So is that 23?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just grab the sword. And the handle is so big that like it takes both of your hands.
That's insane.
And you just begin to pull. And it is like pulling Excalibur from the ground. It is like you all watch as like Prok's whole body tenses,
Ooh.
and then the sword just upends out of the ground.
Ooh.
And the weight of this sword, Prok,
Mm-hmm.
this is not a weapon that should be used.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You're strong.
Right.
You're really fucking strong. This shit's heavy.
Is there space for me to swing it?
Yes.
Give it a little swing.
Okay, just make an attack roll with a -4.
Oh.
Sure.
Well, actually, what's your strength score?
22.
Okay, yeah, -4.
Okay. That's a plus
Oh.
11. 29 minus 4, 25?
Okay.
25?
You give it a good, really good swing. And, like, the weight carries you, and you go to, like, pop a little bit, but you're able to steady yourself.
Oh.
And you just hear, like, just the bow, bow, bow of these, like, loud claps that just kind of echo through, like, the open area. Well done, my friend! Look at you.
I'm gonna look up to him.
I must say, I'm impressed.
I'm gonna offer the blade to him.
You watch as he just takes it in a single hand,
Oh
just
my
lifts it up. You are worthy to follow along with me. Well done. You watch as he takes his other hand in and just jams it back into the ground.
Jesus.
Oh then! You kind of watch as he like begins like digging through his cloak. I had these somewhere. Where? Ah. He pulls out another set of robes. These have like a slight like purple finish on the edges of a different material. You, my friend, are now an acolyte.
Hmm.
I'm gonna, like, bow slightly. Take the robes.
Very well done.
I'll just put them on.
Nice. And I know your face.
Oh.
If you wish to partake in our sect, we are located northward of here.
Oh, okay. So this isn't. Okay.
What building?
We would be to the east of the two large towers.
Which way's east?
You truly are a hopeful one.
Is it that
But,
way or that way? I put both my hands up.
He just kind of points. Here, wait, watch. Doo-doo.
Oh,
Oh.
that way's east.
Let me erase that.
Yeah, it'll be here.
I'm gonna just nod slightly. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Of course. May you enjoy the festival of Rebirth.
Absolutely.
You can find solace within my sect.
Alrighty.
So, what brings you here, dear acolyte?
Ah, I got called here by the great rebirthing or whatever. I don't know. I just wondered.
So you too aspire to become the next Wrath.
Yeah, why not?
I go a little wide-eyed seeing that.
What?
Why not?
I like your spirit, boy. Prove your worth. And soon enough, you may very well prove to be a valuable opponent to me.
It would be my honor. You seem powerful enough.
Your praise is well placed. Now then, and he goes back to fling his arms out. Who wishes to join the sect of Wrath? And just goes back on his spiel.
I
I'll
back
just
into Prok.
Come on down. Walk over to y'all.
Nice job.
Thanks. I just wanted to pick up the sword.
I figured. I think.
Hmm.
Well, think about it. There's a convenient number of us. One of us can become an acolyte for each sect, and through that we can gain information.
I
Good
wonder
work.
something.
What is it?
You remember Phil, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was the sin of sloth.
Yes.
Yes.
What if the Archbishop of Sloth is, in fact, the other Phil?
From Imperial?
Yes.
That very much could be the case.
Shall we investigate?
I think we should.
That depends on where the temple would be.
Well, we should at least seek out these other temples in the first place.
I think it's high time we wander. Let's see. Maybe we should ask for a directory.
Not a bad idea.
I'm going to so let's walk until we find what looks to be a marketplace so that we can ask, because at a marketplace there's bound to be a directory, right? So I'd like to look for a directory, essentially.
Okay. So, leaving this area?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Coming to this area. It doesn't take too long till you can kind of see a person that's just like providing information and of the such.
All right.
Which this is gonna. I need to do this.
All right.
Need to just throw that letter there. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
No, I'm doing this because gluttony and
Oh.
greed.
Oh,
Two
okay.
G's.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. It doesn't take much conversation to get the information you're looking for. So, let me go ahead and start marking down these spots for y'all.
Okay, perfect. Lust.
See, we got lust.
Envy.
Envy.
Okay.
We got pride.
Pride. Oh, okay.
Greed.
Oh, wow, close to wrath.
And then lastly, which one was it again?
Off?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out where I decided to put them. I'm looking at my GM info layer. I had like little markers somewhere.
Their temple is over here in these fucking farms. Because sloth.
Don't worry, you can just procrastinate. Do it in an hour.
Nah, there we go.
Well,
Oh,
given that information, there's two I would like to personally check out myself.
all right. I would imagine that would be what, envy and sloth.
No, sloth and pride.
Sloth and
Given the
pride.
fact that I gesture to the staff in my back, well, for all intents and purposes, carry the sin of pride with me, or at least his conscience.
I see. Then how
Think
about
to
we...
myself, isn't that right, Ben?
Oddly enough, Vin is
What?
silent.
Oh, that makes me concerned.
So, how about we start at greed and go counterclockwise?
All right.
Okay. I guess we should should we figure out who tries to engage with what?
No, it all depends on what's
The challenge.
presented before us, I
see.
believe.
Okay.
Presented in the trials.
Okay. So Prok, good job on being Wrath. Or
I'm
an acolyte
Wrath.
of it. An acolyte of Wrath. Don't let it get to your head, quite literally.
Well,
Well,
Five
I
o'clock,
mean,
It's already mimicking Imperial.
yeah, the other him was the Sin of Wrath, and did also wield that sword.
I see.
big one.
Was Was I a
No,
sent-
not the sword
Was
you
I
pulled
a
out.
sent too?
I meant, you know, your sentient sword.
Jeff?
Yeah,
It's James.
yeah, it was James.
I'm gonna scratch
That's-
my head. Who's Jeff?
I don't know.
I think your Floomp, isn't it?
No, that's Jamie.
Jamie. Oh my
It's
god.
Jamie.
Who the shit is Jeff? Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh wait, Jeff
Jeff.
was Jeff was one of the guys
That
we
motherfucker.
Yeah, I think.
The guy that steals from me.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
him.
that
No.
cleric, yeah.
Wasn't that Scott?
Cleric of the Traveler.
Yep. Okay.
Jeff was the tiefling
The Tiefling.
cleric of the traveler.
Yep, I remember now.
Yeah, what was the last time we saw him was when he tried to help me and then got charmed. Was that the last time we saw him?
Yep.
Oh my god, it's been a long time.
Jeez. Alright. To Greed we go.
Sorry,
Okay.
James.
Hey,
Uh,
to greed.
Do you
Nope.
think the Archbishop of Gluttony would be Gluttony's son?
Hmm.
Wasn't he had a son?
Mardiki.
We'll just have to see.
I'm not sure. Would you be able to tell?
I've seen it. I've seen his son before.
Guess we'll figure it out when the time comes.
This is very fun.
Okay. We approach Greed.
So-
I presume.
You come upon the two opulent towers with this shimmering mass at the top. You could see the steady flow of people in and out as usual. So, do y'all enter?
I look to the party. I believe it's time to go in.
Alright.
Okay. Upon entering, you see a very lavish interior with like this very neat marbled flooring, various statues depicting a figure that's familiar. A feminine body with horns, adorned with a mask similar to that of a wolf.
Oh, no fucking way.
Oh,
Oh.
no. There's no way.
Where the fuck is Scott?
Oh no. Okay. I don't like it here.
But after sitting in line for 20 minutes, it seems like it's a really quick turnaround. Like people go, these initiates interested in joining this sect seem to go into this room and come out either in new robes or without new robes. Some happy, some defeated, depending on the outcome, of course. As you kind of step up or whatever, this individual before you in the cloak, their figure's obscured. Ah, yes. Hello, dear friends.
Hello.
Say, do you fancy yourself a proprietor of many things?
Proprietor of many things. I look to the party. Now, who would best suit that? I wonder.
I just give a half shrug. Basically saying, not me.
Not me.
I see. Well then, let's narrow it down. Which of you are the best at striking a deal?
I look at Maxi. Well, Maxi, I mean...
I give him a slight nudge forward.
Ah,
Time to shine.
the small one. Do you believe you're up to the task?
Well, I believe so.
Very well. Then step forth. Beyond those doors lie an opportunity befitting the man of your talent.
I guess to go forward.
Good
Okay.
luck.
You step in and push your way past the doors, stepping inside. It closes behind you. You find this dimly lit room just adorned with candlelight. You see sitting on the desk, like sitting across this nice marbled table, drumming her fingers, the female tiefling adorning the mask of a wolf.
What?
Oh boy.
I mean, you saw the statue.
Right.
Yep. Oh boy.
That brings up so many questions.
Oh my god.
Hello there, dear little one. Please, have a seat.
Fixing.
You wish to join my sect?
Well, yes. It's been a long time.
A long time. What do you mean?
Wait, when was the last time we saw Wolf?
A while. Probably like since she left with Scott.
Hmm. Oh. I pull back my robe. Or the hood thingy.
Ah. My.
Wolf?
How the tables turn, eh? Were you and your group not the ones to abolish the cycles, and now you wish to continue them?
Just simply need
Hmm.
more information on all these things.
I see. How peculiar.
How did you get here?
Well, I now know what you want. It's only fair if you know what I want.
And what do you want?
Well, you are standing before an archbishop. I want what all archbishops want. To become a sin. And I believe the mantle of greed is one that is open and available.
That is true.
Are you interested in joining my sect?
That's why I'm here.
Good. You watch as she reaches below the table and just slides a dagger your way. Convince me that using that on myself is a good idea.
Wait, what?
That's so cool.
Convince me to use that dagger on myself.
Oh. In whatever way possible?
It could be a simple nick, it could be a slice across the throat. Convince me.
Can I take a look at the dagger?
Sure. It is a very plain and simple dagger.
Oh. Um,
Time to do bard shit.
oh. I
Not this, bro.
like cast chaos.
Nothing is stopping you.
Her way. Oh wait. Yeah, that should work. Okay, then like I cast chaos.
Okay. And what is your command?
Uh,
Because remember, her one request was to make her use the dagger. That was it.
on herself.
Yes.
And then
Be as little or as much as you want.
nick your finger.
Okay. She doesn't even resist. Reaches out, grabs the dagger, slices her finger. Puts the dagger down. Now see. That's the interesting thing. Greed is about wanting everything. But how do you get everything? By using any means available. The use of your spell, for example. It's a wonderful thing, truly. I believe you have potential. I believe it is best if you were more outspoken. But a deal is a deal, and I am a woman of my word. Kind of watch as she reaches down, hands you a cloak with the purple lining on the edges. Welcome, dear acolyte of greed.
Oh, thanks.
I do wish you well during the festival of Rebirth.
Just one question. How's Scott doing? I will decline to answer. No, shoo. I have plenty more people to tend to. Okay, I leave.
Okay. You all see Max come out with a new set of robes.
I nod in approval. Good going. Was it hard?
Not particularly.
I figured. I pat Maxi on the shoulder and I turn to sorry, I had a freaking horrible brain fart just now. I turned to Kain. What, if it's okay for me to ask, was Maxi in Imperial?
I just look at his robes. I think you know.
I see.
We're following their path.
Oh.
It would seem. Though, interestingly enough, I point to myself, I point to Lucas. We weren't sins. We were servants to, well, point to her, you.
Oh.
The other you was tyrannical.
I see.
I was your servant.
Not you.
No, me.
Oh, you.
You said I was a multi-eyed creature.
Yes, you were
Was
her
I
observer
just,
of
was I
sorts.
just there,
You
or
were kind of hidden away in the ceiling, keeping an eye on things, and
Hmm.
the other me was a withered husk until I intervened.
I see. Well,
a
we
creeper
know
in the ceiling?
we know
That's
that
as much as I have.
we know what our fates can be. Let's see if we can make something different out of what we have. Let's keep moving.
Okay,
Alright.
where would we like to go next?
I guess counterclockwise the next place would be less.
Yep.
Okay. Around this point, it is reaching the beginning of dusk.
Alright.
We should also consider trying to find a place to sleep as well.
I agree. The early evening is quite the ideal time to be
Did
performing
we,
lustful activities.
as our path, have we passed any potential taverns along the way?
There are plenty of lodges and inns of the sort that provide amenities, sleeping rooms, and such. There are countless options.
Okay.
Hmm.
So,
Most of them are around the Temple of Lust, though.
weirdly enough.
By the way,
Oh,
Jeremy, don't think I didn't hear your joke of the is this the this is the Temple of Lust? Whenever Yeet said there people are going in and out of it.
Yeah.
I heard you earlier.
Oh my
You were so
god.
proud of that. Okay.
well,
Well, Lust, huh?
I'm like looking around, look at the time. I don't think we have enough time to seek out all the temples today, but we should be able to get most of them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's end on this one then, or maybe the next one.
Yes.
Alright. This place is feeling quite painfully obvious now. Let's go in.
Stepping inside, it is not as crowded as the others. There are various interesting amenities here. Very lavish seating, um, places of rest. You can smell the incense. It is just it's a very relaxing aura.
I hate to admit it, this place is quite my style. Let's keep on moving.
Going a bit further in, you kind of find the person sitting at this set of these wooden desks, finely crafted with these ornate symbols and such. The main symbol being the all too familiar heart at this point. You can see hood down, just this very toned, and chiseled face of a human male. Ah, yes, hello.
Hello. One of us was interested in becoming an acolyte for this place.
Ah, wonderful. The lady is still seeing people at this time, so which of you would it be?
Would we be allowed to know what the test is?
Unfortunately, it seems like the test differs from person to person.
I see. I look at the rest of my party. Well, I guess we know what we gotta do now. Or, I guess I do.
Yeah.
I turn back.
I think we all knew that this was yours.
Yeah. It'll be me.
Ah, very well, very well. Then continue past me through the doorway, and you shall meet with the lady.
Alright. I'll head towards the door and I'll take a glance at my party and give them a thumbs up before turning back to the door.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I love that little
Don't die.
mic thing.
I'll open the doors and head on through.
Okay. Stepping inside, you come into a bedroom,
I see.
and you can see just resting on the bed, kind of propped up on their side with their hand on their cheek, this pale white woman with like just this stark white hair.
Hmm.
Ah, to think it would be you.
Hmm. Did you expect anyone else?
Truthfully, no. She
Hmm.
kind of pats the bed. Come, come.
Okay. I will saunter up to the bed and take a seat at the point that she marked for me.
So, tell me, dear,
Hmm.
what is the real reason for you being here?
The real reason. That's something I've been asking for quite a while. I guess in the end of the day, I just kind of want to know.
Hmm. So
I
you have no answers, but only questions.
yes, and some prophecies, and I look at her directly in the eyes, and I want to know how real these prophecies are.
Well, I can tell you're already quite a ways down the path.
Hmm.
And I will admit I've had my eyes on you for quite a little bit, but so has envy.
Hmm. That's quite flattering. I'm not one to be shared, though.
Of course, of course.
It doesn't
And that's
surprise me that lust and envy would be fighting over one thing.
indeed, it's always quite the troublesome thing.
Hmm.
That man and his iridescent hair. He's quite bothersome.
He can be. So, what am I to do here?
Well, I believe you are already befitting the part of joining this sect. Even
Really?
so, to an extent that I'm tempted to make you an heir.
And already, what makes me so worthy? What puts me so high up on the culling order already?
Do you not already wield the artifact?
I guess I do.
And have you not already yet unleashed it?
Guess I have.
See. Same way the half-orc has joined Wrath. And the same way my dear boy has joined Greed. You're following suit with what with the weight that you carry.
Hmm.
Sadly, the other archbishops are blissfully unaware beyond envy of who they're interacting with.
Hmm. That's quite comforting. Could I ask of something from someone such as yourself?
Go on.
What's your take on fate? How alterable is fate?
Fate is a suggestion. It is not as concrete as most like to think it is. I believe fate is the intended path.
Hmm.
But what fun is it going the route that some higher entity has decided for you whenever you could mold your own?
Hmm.
Just do what you want. Revel in the things you enjoy. Is that not truly what lust is?
That is
Do as
exactly
you
what it is.
wish. And that is why I will make you an heir.
I humbly accept, and I kneel down.
She kind of just gives you like horn, like a tug to the side playfully,
Hmm.
and just sets down a set of robes on the edge of the bed for you. These have like shoulder padding, kind of like that shoulder decoration like marching bands have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Oh, he's
god.
got shoulder pauldrons on his
Hmm.
cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Cool. I look to her for a moment. I accept just one question. Are you really his mother?
Why, yes.
Hmm.
His
Well-
father is quite the talented man.
I can imagine. I can imagine. What would have been the challenge? Is it as
Things
obvious
are-
as I expect?
Oh, no. This is just how I like to talk.
I see. Okay.
Sorry, but and she kind of like runs her hand along her body. This is only available to one person.
I was so very close to being able to brag to Maxi about something very funny.
You could still lie.
I think I will. Thank you.
Of course. Do take care.
What,
I got a question. Do
What's
I
up?
hear any of this?
No.
Damn.
I'm going to put the I'm going to put the robe on, and
She kind of walks up to your side and just like starts messing up your hair.
Wait, do you have any lipstick?
She just starts smothering you
Yeah.
in kisses.
Okay, there we go. Okay, thank you. Perfect. Okay, thank you. All right.
Do take care now, dear.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This is going to be very funny. I bow. I give her a curtsy. My hair just falls out of the hood, and I brush it back in, and I leave the room.
Okay. You see Lelelele coming out in a barely disheveled state, smattered with the markings of lips.
Lily crinkles her mouth into a fake smile. I saunter back up to the group. I'm an heir now. Whew, man.
You're an heir.
Yeah, I'm an heir.
Well, that's one step closer to whatever we're going for.
Yeah.
We're looking for acolyte.
Yeah,
You've got an heir.
I overshot a little bit. I lean down to Maxi. I grab both of his shoulders. Maxi, that woman must have rocked your father's world.
Insight check.
Alright, Lelelele, roll deception, Maxi insight.
Oh.
It's over, man.
I'm using lucky.
Oh, damn, dude. Okay.
That would be deception. That would be an 11.
26.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's quite obvious.
Yeah.
You can kind of pick up.
I don't have the carnal smell of the act.
It smelled the desperation.
Yeah, you smell the girl failure.
It's quite obvious.
Yeah.
Very like, yeah, fuck your mom.
Fuck your my face straigns up. I'm sure you know. I'm just messing with you.
Look, Lily, if you wanted me to call you mommy, there's other things.
Okay. All right now.
God damn.
All right now.
The fuck?
Did bro just say that?
God.
Maxi just visits your room this night.
I imagine Gray is like a guy leaning out of a cubicle. Like, what the fuck? I wipe the lipstick off, and just straighten my hair back out. Her mother's a nice woman. I would really like to never have to face someone like that.
As do I.
Well, it seems I've skipped a few steps. Hopefully that can help us out a little bit.
Is the trim of Lelele's robe different than the rest of us? Well,
Yeah.
than the acolytes?
Very different.
Okay.
Have the like shoulder pauldrons.
Lucas, Lucas Kain, if I begin eyeing you guys weird, just punch me really hard.
Don't worry, I will send you back to. I'll send you back to the Underdark
Fair
I
enough.
just leaned over to Lucas. Why the fuck is she saying that?
because of the other her.
I don't think she's talking about the other her.
No. Oh God.
Out of character I was! What the fuck are you talking about?
So what do you want to do about this? Do you want to share a room just in case I banish her
God.
right when she enters?
That's funny.
That might be a good idea. I say in a sarcastic tone.
Anyways, that was very easy. Let's continue. We'll see what time it is, and then if we have enough, we can go to the next place.
I will say this.
Hmm.
You should be able to get to all of them
Mm-hmm.
within this first day.
Okay.
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 And y'all are going a route that y'all are going just for credit here. I'm very impressed with the route y'all are taking.
Yeah.
I had like 6 ideas of what y'all were doing, what y'all would do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was route 3.
Okay, nice. Nice. Very cool. Okay.
Did you think that we would join all of one singular one? Did you have a rope for that?
That was route 5.
Yeah, that would have been all of us joining Envy, probably.
Like,
Yeah.
he's the guy that showed us here. Let's join him.
Yeah.
Route 1 was just the D&D player and me and being like, fuck the cloaks.
Yeah.
Fuck the clothes.
Just going around,
We're
yeah.
playing King Kong.
Yeah.
Climb that building.
Listen, that would have been my route.
Alrighty. Let's continue forward.
Alright, so where to next?
The next one on the rotation.
Next one will be Sloth.
Alright.
Next time, circumvent the DM. Have Prok climb the building while Maxi's dressed as a woman in his hand. Reenact.
Just enlarge on Prok.
Oh no, the biplanes. Why are they there?
The biplanes are also wearing purple robes.
The airships, no.
They're all illusions, just trying to fire at Prok.
Yeah. Alrighty, next please.
Okay, so you arrive at the Temple of Sloth. It's upon entering, like there is no one here. Like upon
That kinda checks out.
entering, you just see an empty building with just like it's dusty. It's disheveled. It's not really well kept, and you just see this man sleeping at the front desk.
You said weeping?
Sleeping.
Oh, sleeping. I'll kind of just go up and like cap the desk, just loud enough to possibly jar them.
Oh, people?
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of watches his gaze just kind of goes across the group, and it just stops. What? And following the gaze, you see it just locked on Emma. You
Do I recognize him?
make a history check with advantage.
Oh no.
Okay.
Wait. No.
25.
The Archbishop of Sloth. It could be the Guardian that Emma let out.
This is an interesting thing. You don't directly know him due to things that have happened.
Huh.
What things?
But there is a very deep familiarity.
Okay. I sort of just lock eyes with him, I guess.
Why? You. I know you.
Do you?
I do. But I don't know.
What's your name?
Uh, uh, 1 minute. Roderick O'Felly.
Do I recognize that name?
Now that brings back the faintest memory.
Oh, which one?
This was an assassination target.
Would I remember that as assassination target?
Hmm?
Would I remember that being an assassination target? Or just the target itself?
I mean, you do, if I remember correctly, let's see. There's a lot to read.
Yeah.
Let me see. As far as you're aware, this was a person that you're supposed to assassinate.
Okay.
Huh.
We don't know what to do with the information, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. But seeing how they might remember me might be bad. I'm gonna ask him, like, how did you get here?
I... Uh... What?
Right.
Which you do see the gold trimmings of the cloak.
Makes no sense.
Why are you here? Why are all of you here?
To take the test?
Oh, you want to join? Who's joining?
I look at the party.
I just give a slight shake of my head. No, for me.
No.
Even I shake my head no.
Do you even have any acolytes?
Yeah, is there like anyone in the room?
Nobody.
Oh.
What the fuck? Was there like anyone like at the entrance, like we were going
Nope.
in?
And not homeboy sleep too much.
Think there's some people. I have their names somewhere written down. Hold up. He's kind of like, watch, he's like stands up. And he's like really just like slow about it and just like shaky. Let me go in the back, I'll find something.
Okay.
Kind of watch as he like stumbles and like trips over some books. He like just gets up. Hold up.
Had to watch.
This is. Listen, okay, I'm gonna be Sloth.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very capable. Just I gotta go I gotta go put on my show face.
Okay.
Kind of
Who are
watches
you
he
t-
like. You kind of watch as he goes to like push open the doors behind the area, and you watch as like the door just falls off the hinge. He looks at it. Okay. You kind of watch as he just like disappears back there.
He'll fix it
Alright.
later.
I like this guy.
Eventually.
In
If
a
I
year.
wasn't with Wrath, I'd be with him.
And soon enough, you see him come walking back out, but it's not like the slow, sluggish walk that you were seeing before, but like chin up, shoulders up. Greetings, dear friends.
Hello.
The same guy.
It is the same guy. It's just
And
the
you must have drank
mannerism
one hell
is
of a coffee.
I
completely
guess
different.
so.
I do apologize for the lackluster introduction that you just saw. It is a bit of a process to maintain such things. As such,
Was
you'll
it a
be
good
dealing
nap?
with me. I too many complexities for someone of your mental fortitude to comprehend.
Try me.
The man you just saw is me, but is not the me that you are seeing now, which is probably, you could be like, oh, it's a simulacrum, but no.
I've been to Imperial.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, hey, man. Can I lower your cloak?
What?
I'll lower my hood.
Kain. If you're Kain, then that's... And he points to Maxi. Maxi, without standing in Prok, Lelelele,
Hello.
points to Squall, tree guy. Never got your name.
I like nudge Squall on the shoulder. Tree guy.
I guess he's not very much of a talker today. That's fine. That's fine. So, we do have members of the sect of Sloth. So do tell me which of you would be interested.
And that's an interesting question, given I have a bit of a history with Sloth. But I don't know if I identify with it.
No, considering the thing that you're holding is pride, I would believe that you are a bit more inclined there, perhaps. No?
Not necessarily.
Oh. You lazy?
I respected the last sin of Sloth.
Bill?
Yes. I'm the one that freed him from his burden.
Bill was a good man.
I pulled down my hood, but at the same time, I cast Silent Image to have just multiple eyes.
Holy
Basically-
shit, it's you. Okay, wow, I was wondering who the fuck you were.
And then I just undo Silent Image. It's like, yeah.
So, I'm curious about something.
Yes.
Since you, from what I can discern now, are the Imperial version of you, how is that realm doing right now?
She just shakes his head.
Because, I was a bit trapped in there for a bit.
Oh, don't worry. I'm well aware.
Yeah, I kind of revived the other me. Didn't exactly like seeing another version of me as a withered husk, to serving as a pathetic servant to a tyrannical version of my friend. No offense. I look at Lelelele when I say that.
Now, he kind of gestures at Squall. I need you to stop looking at me that way, fella. Tone it down. There's a lot of interesting things, and then he points back to Emma. You.
Yes.
You're... See, I'm always terrible at this part. You are just as beautiful as the day I lost you.
Of course, you would say something like that.
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Okay. You kind of watch as he comes around the front and just gestures for you to come forward.
I go forward.
Okay. So, there's not enough time with the festival and
Obviously.
everything for me to tell you everything. So,
Okay.
we're just going to undo what the me from here did.
Right.
Now, there's no fixing the me from here, so the only
Of course not.
sensible one is the me in front of you. You get me?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I get you.
Basically, the first guy, the first Roderick you met, he's a lost cause. He's fried his brain.
They did try helping him.
Product of his own errors, but you know, it is what it is. And just kind of like takes one of your hands in both of his. I'm going to give you back something that I took away.
Or
I
was
did it because I wanted you to be safe. I don't know how this is going to change things. I really hope you don't cling to false hope, because it can't be with me. And I'm really sorry.
How things are going now. They don't know what the future holds anymore.
Yeah.
The
He's
future
just
is what
gonna-
you think of it.
Nods and kind of mutters a few things under his breath, and slowly but surely, Emma, visions of the past begin to flood your mind. The contract, the things that happened between you and Roderick, the bond that you two had built up, and then that moment where he just like that final memory where it was like, you won't know. I'm so sorry, but I love you.
Oh.
All those memories come rushing back. You remember the moments between you and Roderick. All of this just hits you at once.
At the same time, like, Emma sort of reacts in a way. But due to her training, the emotions don't flow out as they should.
And he just kind of like takes his hands
So her-
away from yours.
And her only reaction would be kicking him in the shin.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. But, I mean, hey, you know now, right?
It was fun.
Oh man.
It was a good time. So, I think you're a fitting one to join the sect.
Might as well.
And with everything that's happened, I believe the things that have occurred to you have really truly been slothful.
I guess in a way.
A delay without end, the lack of knowledge and the lack of pursuit. I mean, come on, it's perfect.
Didn't really know who I was until the end.
Yeah. Just a husk of who you were. It's kind of sad. I'm sorry.
I don't hold
But-
it against you.
Thank you for that.
An odd journey so far, though.
Yeah, you've really all become quite something.
Hmm.
Some of you share similarities that I do not like to see, but there's hope. But enough being sentimental, that ain't gonna get shit done. Y'all are here to do something, and I'm not gonna keep you any longer than you need, unless you all really do intend to be slothful.
Hmm.
So, Emma, my dear,
Hmm.
we're gonna skip the formalities. And you watch as he hands you this cloak with the purple lining, the shoulder pauldrons,
Oh.
and then a ring around the hood.
Oh.
Right up, Bishop.
Oh.
You shall be a bishop for sloth. You
Oh,
have a
God.
right to be my contender.
Alright. Thank you.
Let's just hope that the task that you had doesn't get followed through.
Hopefully
Now
not.
then, I have a whole lot of nothing to get back to.
Hmm.
I do wish you all well. I do all wish you to be safe.
I wish you rest well.
Thank you. And he kind of just like turns around, kind of glances over his shoulder, and just one last time, truly, 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 I'm sorry.
Hmm.
And he just walks back through the door. And then out coming from the door is the shaking, stumbling, bumbling Roderick. He just kind of goes
Managed to
back.
find the list?
Oh, I forgot.
Poor bear forgot.
She watches he just starts walking back through the door, trips over the door.
I just whisper, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I as we're heading out, I put my hand on Emma's shoulder. Are you all right?
Fine.
Okay.
That was only
Insight
past.
check.
Actual insight check?
Emotional
Yes.
damage.
Emotional, damn it.
Okay.
Emotional debt 27.
Oh my god.
Are you
She's
fine,
dead
Emma?
inside.
Oh,
She's dead inside.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Emma's dead inside.
I just like cut to a picture of her like with those dead eyes.
Oh.
I just kind of stepped back and put a hand on her shoulder. Time heals all wounds.
Sure does.
I'll hug Emma, and then, well, I'll beckon the party and head out, holding I'll hold Emma, hold Emma's arm a little bit. Or hold
Hey,
her hand.
abrupt question, DM.
yes.
Since what we're doing is kind of leisurely, could it be qualified as a short rest? We're just walking.
I think we said this, that walking would not qualify for short rests.
Technically,
You
does not qualify.
Like, I have rested on the back of, I think at that point, Lelelele, just to get my spell slots back.
Oh, 2 points.
Or key points.
Hmm.
You need to be semi-stationary.
Yeah.
Well, shall we move on?
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay, so on to Pride.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So you'll carry on with the newfound knowledge of some information on Emma.
Mm-hmm. Man.
So, coming upon Pride, you can see this compared to what you just saw at Sloth. A very different story. This is probably by far the most populated area.
Okay.
There, you can hear people just arguing with each other and just trying to one up each other in various topics of either whether it be like a feat of strength, a talent, or just be like just
Pride.
trying to out-talk another person.
Okay.
And surprisingly enough, the people around are too busy arguing with one another to actually be in line.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get in line then.
Okay. Soon enough you arrive at the little front spot. Ah, yes. Hello.
Greetings.
I'm assuming you are another who believes they are befitting the sect.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Hmm.
I am not a boastful person. In terms of my own accomplishments, I am more proud of how far me and my friends have come. That we have persisted through everything we have been through.
That's
How much
right.
everyone has grown.
Watch as he leans back. Go through the doors.
Nice.
Alright.
Is that directed towards all of us or just him?
Just him.
Okay.
Okay. So as you enter this room, you find just a barren room, just empty of any amenities besides like candles on the ground, and you just see like a rug on the floor. As you see this half-orc male just sitting there. He just kind of gestures. Sit.
Yep, I'll just sit across from him in just sort of a lotus pose.
Oh. Monostatic practice.
Yes,
Very nice.
I'm someone I respected.
So, you interested in joining?
Yes. Like I told the one before the door, I am not one to boast of my accomplishments. I am more proud at those I keep with me and at all we have accomplished. I am proud as they have grown as people. How everything that has been thrown at us, we have still persisted and grown as a family.
See, now that is a valid viewpoint. Many are so fixated on the key points that they are particular in, but none hold pride in development, the growing of oneself. You, however, you show those aspects. But there is more to pride than growth.
Of course.
You watch as he leans forward. Tell me. An answer as simple or as complex as you believe. I am Polis Skringrim. I am the Archbishop of Pride. Believe you could defeat me.
Why would I want to defeat you, though?
Watch as he grins. Bingo. See, you get it. They are all so fixated on proving themselves to me, to prove that they are prideful. But you do not need to prove yourself to anyone. You watch as he just like reaches over and just tosses you a cloak, the purple hue and the shoulder pauldrons.
Nice.
You, my friend, are a hare.
Oh.
Continue in this belief. Ascertain yourself as one who is capable, and you will soon enough become a bishop, right and worthy to challenge me to the position of pride.
I'll just kind of stand, and I'm just gonna do a little, like the smallest flex by just taking out the staff and then bowing, and then putting it on my back. Thank you.
Do take care, friend.
You as well.
He gives you a nod.
And I'll don the robes.
Okay.
And, leave.
Kain comes out with his nice little cloak.
Good job. So, I assume we begin moving towards Gluttony.
B. Envy, since it's counterclockwise.
MV is past.
It's just because.
If you're going in the fashion of a clock.
But I mean, from this point, it's just that Gluttony is a little closer.
Gluttony is
We're
closer.
going like a wonky counterclockwise.
Yeah, a little wonky. I looked at the party, so can it be assumed that the sins from every previous cycle became sins through this exact same process?
It's quite possible.
The people
But-
of this... Oh, sorry, go on.
Also, this is a festival of rebirth, but this is also trying to bring back the original sin of wrath.
Specifically him.
Would that not contradict the Archbishop's wrath desire to become the next wrath?
From what I've seen, I think Titan is. I don't know if you know. I think Titan is the strongest sin of them all.
Well,
I feel like
yes.
he goes past wrath.
Well, I mean, from my understanding, he is the very concept of it manifest.
The whole world's built on wrath.
But is not the whole world also built off of greed?
That's why there's 7 sins and all that bullshit.
But
I don't
there are
know.
also virtues, are there not?
Go with these fucking riddles. I don't understand any of it.
I've been thinking about the idea of virtues. It's a nice thought. I hope they exist somewhere out there.
I wonder if to break the cycles we become the virtues.
Oh,
Sounds
wait.
nice. I look at him. That would make me love.
What would I be?
Passion?
Yeah, passion.
I like
Oh.
the
Like
sound
that.
of it.
Passion is a form of intense emotion, so yes.
Something to think about, I think.
The funniest thing is, I look back in the direction of the temple we passed, and just say, the whole reason no one's ever entered is they're so boastful. They have the wrong sense of pride.
What you have is confidence, not pride.
No,
Really? What do you have?
I just give like a knowing smile.
Hmm.
I'll tell you someday.
Sure. And I assume by this point we make it to Gluttony.
Yep, around this time, a little bit after y'all's conversation, y'all right back at Gluttony, where the crowd is much smaller than it was before, but upon entering, It's very barren,
Hmm.
as you just have the person sitting at the desk as you'll all approach. Ah, greetings. I see some of you are already well acquainted with the sect, whereas 2 of you are dear initiates. So, which of you will it be?
I look to Squall. You do have that item.
Don't speak for me. I do not care. But I must stand for myself here, I suppose. What do you stand for, Stuart?
Who are you addressing?
The one at the desk?
Ah. Well, you see, we do enjoy, our indulgence of things. Now, indulgence of what, that is up to the individual. But if you are willing to indulge, then by all means, gestures to the doors, go forth.
Maybe they should indulge in me. I have a word and thought to give to all of you. Even you. And if you wish to get those inside, then by all means. I've been thinking for a bit of time here. Under the guise of what we seem to be of who we wish to see as sins. We only see 7. And some of us think there's opposites to such, these virtues. But there is one unifying part of what is a pull and a push to the sins. What is the opposite of each one of them? I ask of all of you. What do you think?
The opposite? The opposite of lust? Well, I had said earlier that I wanted it to be love, but you asked for the opposite. So wouldn't that be hatred?
Chastity.
Chastity.
What is the opposite of wrath?
Let me think. I kind of sit down and I put my hand on my head.
Temperance.
I don't know. Peace. Probably love. But they already said love. Not anger. Not rage. Patience.
Passion.
Or passion, yeah. Well, am I right?
I didn't say you're right, nor am I saying you are wrong. But there is something invisible within all of this. All of the sins. A force that has kept it intact, but it is always making it spread across. What is something that prevents all of us from attaining to go down the path of these sins? What is it?
What's preventing all of us from doing so?
What is what is it that would
Kindness.
keep one from going down a path?
Knowledge of what's at the end of it? An obstacle?
To be good
Not a
natured.
care in the world.
Oh.
There is an 8th sin. And I beseech this to you, Stuart. Know this now. There is an 8th sin. And they are apathetic of all of this. They do not care.
Kinda watches you just.
And I walk away.
Oh, you hear a door slam open. You speak wise words, boy. As you see this like long limb just reach through. And you see prowling out the door the all too familiar figure of the long-limbed and coated with the wide brim hat, the form of gluttony that you are all familiar with.
Hmm.
Are you dead?
You speak wise words, Squall.
Turn to face him. This is a universal truth, is it not? They never tell us. What you never allude to.
The things you speak of. Are true. What is the point in all this? We are nothing compared to the first. All 7. And surmounted by one decision. So tell me, Squall. What is your decision? To engage in this frivolous action? Or do as you wish and beseech? Which hunger do you hold more evident?
Ooh.
Within my journey, all of us have shared. Each of us have experienced it. We all have a sin in us. Every sin. But it's up to us to abstain from such, to just not give a damn. My declaration is, I could care less about the cycles, because if I do not believe they exist, then in my future, my present that I stand among all of you, I will make it a reality. If they are not here, then I will make one. Observe. Yeet, I would like to begin to cast Cosmic Intuitive.
Oh! Shit, I gotta pull up what that does again.
Inquisitive, excuse me. A 10th level spell.
Okay. This is what you're writing for.
Correct. I've been thinking about this for several months. But since we're here, I had to make some modifications. 3 questions.
Yep.
I will begin with the first.
I'm just putting this in our DMs in the forefront so that way I can, in case you're writing it down, so that way I can jump between.
At this point, there's no glamour or glitz to this spell. It's simply taking out my backpack and casting out and laying about multitudes, hundreds, thousands of pieces of enchanted paper, all blank. And each of you can stand amongst them or away from them. It won't matter in the manifestation of the spell. But if you wish to give your own flavor, then I will allow it. Similar to how vines have sprouted before, threads of divine glowing energy stem out from the tips of Squall's fingers and through his eyes as they begin to swirl like a vortex in each of the pieces of paper, like Cupid striking an arrow to make his mark, get threaded as if by multitudes of needles. And each of them coalesce and give a shape, a unknowing shape to each one of you. You all see the same knowledge that I will ask of the universe.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. Here we go.
Of the ever-present cosmos, stretching beyond my infinitesimal mind, my ask of the first, knowing the proper method of reassembling Erendir, with the location of every shard, with the knowledge of what lies dormant at the memorial of his resting spot, knowing how to access it, and a method to revive him. The second, every single method we need to counter the reforming of Titan here within Ebonstraud, with the methods to actively trigger all events to prevent such. And the last, my form of selfishness, my objection to the sins, my path. The cycles are ever prevalent, O Cosmos, as is the raw form of chaos in each universe. However, with a thought in mind, chaos has been split to 4 children, 4 holders of what ultimately makes up chaos as a whole, its greater sum. Being this place having some form of semblance of what could be the core of the cycles, the center of chaos undivided, the sins. Is there a way within reason, safely or unsafe, even albeit for the temporary portions of time, to harness, to encapsulate a fraction of all the fragments of chaos into a unit of grand housing, a conduit as well as the catalyst to enact and cause reaction to such? And if there isn't now, could someone create it? If the knowledge could be presented with them within the multiverse, could I create something as such? If I have the knowledge, a chaos conduit of that which fashioned into a supreme artifact would enable controlled fraction of the sum of all chaos, and even if it would be at the expense of the user, a control of such a machination. My 3 questions have been presented. I wait for the universe's reply within the hour, and I will deem the one I wish to truly ask.
I'm ready to answer.
I will let the other group members think about what they see in these blank pieces of paper. Their realities.
As in, what we perceive would be the answer?
Correct.
Which
Well,
one do you want answered?
The last one.
Okay, could you send that to me in text?
I will.
Thank you.
But you all can begin to search your true feelings of what it means to reach the end, your reality.
So, if it's alright if I go first.
Absolutely.
My mind is obsessed, nigh intoxicated by the possibility of becoming those that are not the opposite of the sins, but the other side of their coin. To become something of a virtue. To become what the sins embody, but what it could do for the good of the people. The idea that lust could be love. The idea that wrath could be passion. That pride could be confidence. That sloth could be comfort. that idea is steeped within my mind. And I see a future in which the cycles are over, and that myself and my friends are able to go forward and represent something that was once evil and use that power to create hope and joy.
The universe hears this, Lelelele. What do you see, Maxi?
I'm confused.
What is, basically, to make it simple, what is Maxi's thought of his goal of the end?
What is your ideal conclusion to this story?
Everyone lives?
The universe has listened. Lucas, what do you see?
Everything returning back to the way it was. Everyone that was forgotten by lust coming back. Everything from most people that have died that we've seen so far come back. But I know partially that well, I guess most of it, most people will not come back.
It has heard you. Emma, what is your end? The way you would at least care to have it end.
Don't know.
The universe has yet to decide your fate. Kain, the outcome you wish.
Become the embodiment and virtue of humility. When all is said and done, to live a life with a family and friends and be forgotten by the greater part of history. Knowing at the end of the day, he did what he did, he didn't need recognition for it.
And Prok.
Whether alone or with all of you, all done. The mission is completed. Either the cycles are over, or we found a way to end all this madness, and I could sit back in a cabin in the woods with Jamie and Little Man and look upon the world I created.
And the universe's wish to seize this creation. Don't falter. And of you, friend,
You're referring to...
to gluttony.
I believe we are all well aware of the preordained fate that has befallen me so far. It shall likely come again. But that depends on your actions and the things you do. For you see, I presented you a catalyst to do great things. And great things have been done. Time will tell what your actions shall do.
The universe hears your will. And what of you, Stuart? What lofty goals do you have of the end? Your end.
I just work here.
And what happens after you finish work?
This is a bit beyond me.
It's gonna give a poor office worker an existential crisis.
Well, the universe permits you to think on it. To a satisfying end to you. After the course of listening to the will of the universe, the spell ends, and since I'm pretty much on, not death's door, but hanging on with a lot of my own constitution, kind of collapse from the expended energy from trying to utilize and pull off such a spell.
I'll rush over and try to pick you up. That was strange. I never really thought about how it'd end.
I kneel down next to them. I've thought a lot about it, and I'm hoping the way that I've pondered before today does not come true.
Do not care for the end you fear. Go backwards if you have to. Reach an end that has appeal. That is a falsehood to all that sins stand for. My statement has been made. I will not abide of following in any of the sins. Even if I am presented and have been tutored by such. My path is clear.
Well said, Squall. I truly am thankful that you bear the weight that I bore. As such, albeit meaningless to you, you watch as he sets a set of bishop robes on the ground. I do advise thee to use this. It shall help you further your cause.
If meant in facade, then so be it. Do not take this as an act of trying to like you any further than my past self would have.
He nods.
I'll take the robe.
I truly do wish I could attain that perfection I sought.
Here's to the next.
Indeed. He kind of watches he like slinks back through the door.
I think that concludes our business here.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you, what's your name again?
Kain?
Did you say Kain?
Kain.
Kain.
H-E-I-N.
Kain.
Yeah.
Well, Hein. After this grand celebration is all done and the festival of what we call this gathering, go home. Relish in all the thoughts that you had before coming here.
Okay.
Give it some thought.
Yeah.
And then I'll rejoin with the rest of the group.
Well, you are now all back together. Squall, you have been provided the information that you requested.
I see.
it will require some rolls in game regarding the if I were to say if the knowledge could be presented to them, that would require rolls in game. But I've given you one key component that is required.
Yes.
So yeah. So would y'all like to carry on?
Lila looks into the middle distance. What she just witnessed affecting her in some way. In some way.
Okay?
She looks at Kain. I'm alright. Let's go to the next place.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Kain constantly realizing, damn, I'm just hanging out with a bunch of depressed motherfuckers.
19.
I don't think I'm winning against that. Oh wait, no. 19. Right, deception. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Lila's alright.
Well,
okay.
you know, I saw my end of this story, I guess you could say. And I welcome it, actually.
Mine is enticing too. I just hope we can reach something like that.
Although, I think you got the one thing wrong about the opposite of pride.
I realize that too. Maybe I don't have
It's
all the
humility.
answers. I'm
None of
still
us
learning.
do. But we have time to find out.
Now, are we sure we should, go to his temple, considering before we entered the city, he kind of told us not to seek him out?
Well, the thing is, we're not seeking him out.
No.
We're going to...
I mean, all of the archbishops have been at their temples.
Yeah, he said he didn't say to not seek him. He said to stay away from the archbishops.
Well,
And also not to seek him out.
too late for that.
Yep. So I think we've broken both of his requests. He might not be happy with us.
Probably not.
But that leaves
Or
Lucas.
maybe you wanted.
That leaves Lucas without any
robes.
Robes.
Give me like 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
It was.
Sometimes
Did you
a
guys
gut
hear that
feeling
booming
is-
voice from the sky?
Yeah. For some reason, I feel like stopping right here.
I know all of you have given consideration given the circumstances. But you don't need to abide if you have second thoughts.
What we saw, you mean?
No. Every choice we made up to this point.
In what way that we don't need to abide? As in, we don't need to abide to what is going on, or we don't need to abide to your plan?
You don't need to follow my plan. My goal is simply just to make ends meet. Even at the detriment of myself.
I see.
I'm being truly honest, I'm really not sure how we go about, well, ending this. There are only fragments and grains of sand of info in an ocean.
My guess is the answer would be closer to the pillar.
Man, y'all contemplating.
Welcome back.
I mean, it is a fairly substantial walk to the next area, so.
It is. I just love this.
Hey, you in the street. Over there. The lamppost.
hooded individual kind of gestures. Me?
What time is it?
I would say it is just before nightfall.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're pretty much reaching like the end of dusk. So it's like soon to be night. So, are we heading to Envy?
I believe so.
I'm following the group, so I'm not leading the group.
Gotcha.
I mean, at least we're at least standing outside of Envy's palace.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna personally opt to stand outside the temple.
Okay.
Lucas,
So-
are you wanting to go this? Really risk this?
Yeah, you know what I'll actually do? I'll find us a nearby place to stay while they go inside.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to, but everybody else has their robes. There could be places I'm not allowed to go into if I'm not an acolyte.
Yes, but he could also kill you.
True. But at the same time, Squall has died many a time. I feel like I would be able to live this once.
I don't know if this is quite the place to be risking that, but if you feel like it's worth the risk, I mean, you're in a group with a few bishops. We could just say that you're I don't know, tagging along. Lila tries to avoid using the word servant.
And you could just interpret it as a military caste system and not, royal.
Yeah. Either way, if you think this is right, then I trust that you'll make it, Lucas.
I believe I have a right to try.
You do.
I'm gonna go try and find us a place to stay for the night.
Okay. Stay safe.
All
Of
right.
course.
Good luck, Lucas.
I will try my best.
All right.
You got this.
Upon entering Lucas, you find sitting at the front desk, Waddy. Ah. It won't checks out that you'd come to me at last, huh?
To be honest, I thought you would be in your own room. I did not
Oh,
expect you
I
to be
am.
at front desk.
Oh, no. This is just, one of the, this is just a copy.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyways, you just, head upstairs. There'll be a little magical lift. Just envision in your mind that you want to meet with me, and you'll be there.
Understood.
Right. And, y'all are really shit at listening.
Yeah, we get that sometimes.
Yeah, well, we all understand why you should have listened. Alright, get moving.
All right, I will. I'll go upstairs into the lift and think of meeting Waddy.
You like step on this platform with the runes adorning the bottom, and when you think of Wadi, it feels similar to like a teleportation circle. You find yourself in this dome at the very top. Looking around is just all this like glass dome, and you could see the city sprawling out before you in all the areas, and the large clear view of the spire of energy down south. So, quite the view, huh?
That it is.
Hmm. So you're the unlucky one that got stuck with me, huh?
I wouldn't say stuck or unlucky. It's just this sin is probably the best for me at this point.
I suppose. Plus, I mean, we did meet in the celestial celestial domain.
Yes, that is true.
Which, look, I understand why y'all didn't listen. You're trying to get information and you're trying to understand. I told you to not pursue this because, well, I was trying to look out for you. The less involved you were, the better off you'd be. You know?
Yeah. But you know that this is a way that you knew this was what we might do.
I had an inkling, yes. It's just now things are complicated. Because I can no longer guarantee your survival. When I say I'm on your side, I truly am. I'm trying to do the right thing. Lucas.
Yeah. I
I'm,
get that.
I'm not like Aeon.
I don't expect you to be like Aeon. Kinda.
I had a clear-cut image of what I wanted to happen, and it would have gone fine, but now that y'all are here, and now that you're all parts of the sex, it's just fucked. It's all fucked.
Is that because we're now wearing the cloaks of bishops?
It goes beyond that because now that you're members, you're participating in the festival. Participating in the festival is not a good thing, and especially the fact that you're all in separate groups.
So, in the sense, it would have been better if we're all in the same sect.
Yes and no.
It would have been easier then.
Yes. Because you see, this is what's going to happen now. This is only the beginning of the festival. This is where the groups get their outlines. This is where they decide who's what and what's going on. Day 2. You're
Day
not ready for
2.
you're not
Are
ready for
we
day 2.
are we all fighting the different sects? Is that what it is?
No.
We're all divided in different sects and fighting one another.
No, 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 no. It's a bit more different than that. All members of the sect are fighting each other.
Yeah.
The rank you hold paints a target on your back.
Because whoever kills you gets the robe.
Precisely.
Oh, fuck.
That makes sense.
It's exactly why he tosses you a robe of the bishop. Put it on.
Yeah, fair. I put on the robe.
But there's also a danger with that.
And
Giving
that is...
you a robe of the bishop. That danger is you have the right to challenge me. And the people that are with you can join you. You can assemble a team. You could create an army to kill me.
Could.
Could.
But you know I'm not going to. It's like, might turn
So you
into that
won't.
eventually, but chances are I'm not the one causing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
But that's
just
the
there
thing,
for the
too.
ride.
Just because you're a part of my sect doesn't mean you can only challenge me. A bishop's a bishop, any way you put it.
So that means a bishop can challenge another bishop from another and take their robe and still wear it.
No. A bishop can challenge any archbishop.
Oh.
Yeah. Joining the sects and stuff like that, that's nothing special. It's just an illusion of grandeur, so to speak.
I see.
It's to unify people under the same cause, to encourage and test the potential of the archbishops to make sure that they are truly worthy of becoming the next sin.
And choosing the strongest contender to be that sin.
Precisely. Strength isn't necessarily just raw power, it's also the way to sway masses or influence and such, you know?
Yeah. As well as who embodies the sin the most.
Precisely. You get a bunch of slobs together, guess what? You got sloth. You get a bunch of violent people? Yeah, you know, I mean, it's a little bit of everything.
Are you just the Archbishop of Envy just because you're a part of Aeon?
Well, technically, I couldn't be here
Yeah.
because of that fact. But kill enough people and eventually they start listening, you know?
Yep, fair enough. Yeah. Still weird that I guess a part of a sin can also aim to be the sin.
Well, that's because the Aeon that you have is not me.
No, that would be the one from Imperial.
Yes.
And there is a third Aeon somewhere else.
Yes.
And that's the one that you're a part of.
No.
No.
So, put it to you like this. We have Unknown, Aeon, Wadi. Wadi is part of your realm, reality, whichever.
And would you be the king of of this place, or was that him?
This is technically the version from Imperial, so it would be Aeon. Because Aeon's from Imperial.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm part of your reality.
And you...
I'm native, he's not.
Yeah. But you weren't
As
a king.
for... Yes, I was, but we don't talk about what happened there. As for Unknown, I don't know who Unknown is.
Would there have been a separate world? A third one?
That's the information that I lack.
Or could have been an offshoot of another one?
There's so many possibilities at this point that I find it mind-numbing.
Could be that the parts of Aeon that he didn't want just became its own thing.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. It could be.
It could be actually a nicer Aeon. Just all the kindness and everything that was stripped out of the Aeon that from Imperial just came here.
Hey, I'm the nice one.
You're becoming the sin of envy, or trying to.
Oh yeah. If the good guy takes the position of a bad guy, you're still a good guy at the end of the day.
Well, that's what you'd hope, but so far some of the I guess some of the artifacts do have a mind of their own. We don't know if that corrupts them eventually.
Well, there's only one way to find out, so listen. If you want to try to stop me, don't. Because Lucas, he kind of walks up to you and just puts his hand on your shoulder. I will kill all of you.
Yeah.
The shit you fought outside before arriving here, that was nothing. That wasn't even Aeon trying. He was just testing you.
Yeah.
And I can go toe to toe when he's full throttle. You are not ready. None of you are ready. Okay? I say this with genuine sincerity. Do not, by any means, try to fight me.
We'll try not to. But I cannot guarantee
No.
what others would do.
And he just like clamps his hand around your mouth. There ain't no I cannot guarantee. You will not fight me. You let's go.
Alright.
Good. Now leave and go get some sleep. You'll need it for tomorrow.
Fair enough. I just turn around and start leaving.
Okay. You just arrive back at the runic platform.
I just walk out towards the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
okay. How did it go?
I mean, I'm in bishop robes, but I also got a lot of information. Turns out, if anybody kills us, they get the robes. Meaning we have targets on our back.
That makes sense.
I'm just an acolyte.
Oh, yeah, same.
True. You guys are probably the safest ones. Unless somebody just really couldn't pass the trials and just wanted to kill you. But, I mean, at that point, if they couldn't even pass the trials, I feel like you guys would be fine.
Let's find out where Kain went, and then
we shouldn't talk about that in the open, you know.
Let's find out where Kain went, and then just share what you've gathered.
I'm also letting them know that any bishop can challenge the archbishops, and they can challenge any archbishop from any sect.
Let's wait until we get to a place where Kain is, so he also gets this information.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Which, with Kain's distant hollering, doesn't take you too long to find him.
Hey, DM.
I fucking hear y'all conspiring.
Yo.
What's it look like at night, this city?
It is...
What's the sky look like?
It is interesting. You can see the absence of light, but the sky is just filled with that swirling mass of energy that just kind of gives like this natural starlight look. And it just kind of cascades the area in this like effervescent, glowing greenish color.
Are there any areas where it's kind of more prolific?
I'd say the most pronounced area would be the pillar.
Okay. And that is, how far away is that from where we are?
About 40 minutes travel.
Okay. Well, it seems we're going to have a very engaging day tomorrow, potentially. Do we want to do anything else to learn about the lays of the land before we conclude our business this evening?
I think one final thing in order would be to see what the pillar is like. That seems to be where a lot of people are congregating. If fighting's going to be breaking out tomorrow, then, well, I think it's good to know what is going on in the city first.
Maybe they'll be the staging ground.
Shall we check it out?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Alright. Begin heading there.
Okay,
Final-
so y'all are heading to the pillar?
Yeah, the final stop.
Okay. Well, that is where we'll leave it for tonight.
Awesome. Wow.
Nice.
What a session.
That was a lot of information.
What a session. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh my god,
I
dude.
kind of feel bad that I didn't need to do anything to get the robe.
What about me? I did the same for
Yeah.
me. Yeah. Oh man.
Notice that the less you did, the higher rank you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Plus, really looked at you and said, "Oh, honey."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. God. What a place. Oh my lord.
This is the temple of lore.
This rules. I love this. This is so good.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this. Oh man. Shoot. Okay.
I've been cooking this shit up.
Oh yeah.
I will let you all know. Wadi has given us a warning to not go against him,
Yeah.
or else we're all dead.
Yeah.
Still not with you.
Figured.
I know.
Didn't we also receive information pertaining to not trusting certain individuals?
That is also true. You have to
Yeah.
take everything at face value. But I'm going to trust if Wadi says that he's stronger than us. Because I think that much is apparent. But, yeah. Crap, man. Oh my lord. Holy shit. Everyone did really
Existentialism.
good. Yeah. Everyone did
Yeah.
really freaking good in this. Everyone had such a really cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will end the session. Any last words? 10? 9?
I am so appreciative of all of you, and this shit is awesome.
Thank you.
We'll
See you for more D&D next week, hopefully.
Thank
See you next
everyone.
year.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
See you
been a year.
next year.
Yeah.
New Year's.
Woohoo,
Woo!
New
2025.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
choose
see you in a year.
Yeah, 2025. Woohoo.
Yeah,
10,
2025.
5, 4,
Day I
3,
did the year I
Smokers,
died.
smokers, blow
1. Woohoo.
me.